Hello, everybody. I hope everyone is having the best Tuesday that they can right now. We had some changes to the format today. For those of you in the United States, you probably are aware of a lot of the things that are going on right now, and it's a hard time for a lot of people, and I wanted to be sensitive to what's going on, and so we're not going to show the Game Maker today. I have some stuff prepared that we will share at a later time, and I would like to actually take today to look at some artists in our community and other artists that I know of, and if you in the chat have any artists that you would like to share, I would encourage you to put a link in the chat. I think I should be able to follow links from the chat, or if you can just let me know their username and I will try to pull them up. Real quickly, just a note, I know there's a lot of different sorts of information going back and forth about what this Blackout Tuesday hashtag is about, and just the one thing that I would encourage you on your own social media is if you are going to post a black image with the Blackout Tuesday hashtag, do not use the Black Lives Matter hashtag, because that's been filling up that news feed for people who are trying to find other information, and whether you support those hashtags or not, it's distracting from the communication that people are trying to express. So use one or the other, but don't use the all black image with the Black Lives Matter hashtag, because that is causing problems for some people. So greetings, everybody. I'm sorry for the kind of somber tone here, but things in the world are difficult right now after the virus that we've been dealing with all year long now, and just crazy stuff in the news lately. It's it's okay to have some somber feelings sometimes. So I don't want this stream today to be about me. I'm not going to be pushing a whole bunch of Sandbox stuff. I want this to be about people in our community. Stream might be a little bit short depending on how many artists we have to look at, but let's go ahead and take a look at some of them. So let me pull up our first one. So this is Science Her Way, who is a very active member in our community. We see her pop up on Discord, and sometimes she's here on the streams. And she just graduated high school with her brother. Congratulations to them, class of 2020. And she was homeschooled, which I was homeschooled too. So which was exciting to hear. I'm always happy to see fellow homeschoolers out there in the world being successful. So she's getting really into game dev now, and here she is on the chat also. And let's take a look at some of her work. She's been doing mods for Staxel here. So I've got her account up on Sketchfab here, and she's got all these beautiful birds. We've got woodpeckers, parrots, mallards, eagles. I think she actually lists down here what a bunch of them are. And if you check out her Sketchfab, I'll link to her profile right here in the chat. You can check out her Sketchfab there, and there's links to get her mods and stuff. And let's see what else we've got. This is some fan art for Ooblets. Some terrariums going on. So we've got a 126, the old Magic of Voxel limit here. And lots of cool glass textures going on. 64 cubed terrarium. And a little 32 cube terrarium. And I remember seeing this one a long time ago. Sometime last year, I think, right? I don't remember when this came out. 9 months ago, yeah. She did this snail dissection. So you've got this zombie snail, and she's got all the organs and stuff going on inside. And I think this is the same snail, but it's all together. So you can rotate it down here, and you can see what's inside. So the other one was it just split. All right, so yeah, definitely check out her profile and check out what she's doing. She's actually got a website, scienceherway.com, where you can follow what kind of cool stuff she's up to. And she actually sells some t-shirts. She's very into STEM stuff, self-proclaimed nerdy girl. And she's got, I think, it might not be linked here. And she told me she's working on updating her website. So check that out a bit later. She has some t-shirts and educational materials and stuff. So Toad Ogre says we need transparency in VoxEdit. So I don't want to talk too much about that stuff today, but transparency in VoxEdit, if you make a block for the terrain editor, you can turn on transparency there when it uploads to the marketplace, and there will be a tutorial coming out about that very soon. So you can do transparency with the blocks for like water or glass or something like that. For individual objects, that's a little more complicated to implement in a game. I'm not sure if that's coming or not, but we will move on to one of my favorite. Thank you, Gorilla Jacket, for sharing that. One of my favorite indie devs is Ethan Red. He's a very cool developer, and he goes by Kid Rad. And you can see some of his unique art style here. It's kind of got kind of like a Dreamcast pixel art mixed with low poly stuff going on. You're welcome. Thank you for making all that cool stuff, and thank you for being a nice member of our community. So yeah, Kid Rad is he's got a bunch of different projects going on. Some of his stuff is under NDA, so I don't even know what it is. I think he's working on some commercial things that haven't been released yet, so we won't get to see that quite yet. But something I've been following from him for a while is this crazy racing game. It's kind of got that F-Zero look to it going on. Some really, really great pixel and low poly artwork. It's always amazing to see the stuff that he's making there. And his brother is actually an artist also. Hello, Indigo Coins. His brother is let me pull that. Seth Red, also on Twitter. And he's a comic book artist. And he does some really beautiful artwork, has some great bold lines and colors going on. Let me share their Twitters here. Oh, Sandbox Games doing it right there for me. So yeah, Ethan Red's link is in there, and here's his brother for Seth, and definitely check out Ethan's games, because he does some really fun stuff. I don't think there's a link for his itch.io, but I think you can find it through Tumblr. And he did one of my favorite Christmas themed game. I know there's not too many of those, but he did one called Santa Corpse, like Corps, not like a dead body. So like the Santa, I guess it would be Santa Core instead of corpse. I guess the P is silent. Where you play a Santa Claus in a sleigh, and you fly around a city, and you jump out of the sleigh, go into the buildings, give the kids presents. It's really cute. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of chaotic and hyper, and I love it. So check that out this holiday season. And I didn't get too many people sharing, too many voxel artists sharing their profiles, so I don't have too many more to talk about, but there is this great Twitter thread here which you can check out, and I will link that here. So in the chat there's a link for this Twitter thread, and it is for, I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds of people sharing their artwork on here. All sorts of cartoon, comic, video game, music, all sorts of stuff, different styles going on in here. And I just wanted to, take a chance to appreciate these amazing artists. Like I said, I don't want to make this about me. I just want to express that it's great to love artists of every country, any color, and today especially we just want to appreciate those around us who have a Black racial heritage, and it's okay to appreciate them. There's nothing wrong with setting time aside to appreciate specific people. So I hope you will all take an opportunity to scroll through these artists and give some of them a follow, give lots of them likes, and expand your view of the world with all these great artists. I would kind of like, I don't really have a lot more to talk about today. Like I said, I didn't really have anything prepared for this. I had other stuff prepared, which we're not going to look at today. So before signing off, if anybody knows some artists, I'm looking through the chat here, and I don't think I've seen any ones shared here that weren't the ones that I was talking about. There's another thread from Science Your Way. It does open. Good. All right, so we've got another thread here with some more artists. This one's for game devs. Sorry. I missed the game dev part. So this is specifically for game developers. So we've got a database here. And yeah, let's check out the page and see what's there. Oh wow, we've got all sorts of filters. Cool. Okay, great. So this is a looks like a great page to find some more developers. We can filter by all sorts of things. I don't see if there's a voxel art one specifically. There's pixel art. I was hoping to share more voxel artists from our community, and a lot of this was so last minute. I don't think everybody got the message. So, yeah, I would definitely check out that link that Science Your Way shared, and follow that to this page, and that can help you find some new people you didn't know about. Let's see what else we got going on here. Oh, somebody else shared to me the that same link on Twitter, and I didn't see it. Okay, so I don't have really anything else to talk about right now. I appreciate everybody for coming to watch, and yeah, you're right, Azrael. It was very short notice. It was about 4 hours before this, and it was just kind of like first thing I woke up this morning and I saw the Blackout Tuesday stuff going on, and I just wanted to be sensitive to what's going on in the world, and maybe some of you didn't know what was going on, so now you know. I would suggest whatever you do, try to get informed, listen and pay attention, and right now is a good time for listening. I don't want to talk too much because I don't have special facts to share. I don't have special knowledge. I don't if I'm talking too much, I'm going to be adding to the noise. So I would rather take a step back and let other people share their stories. And we don't really have a big audience here right now, and I didn't have a chance to get other people to talk on here. So really the only thing I could do was share these profiles and get some of these artists and game developers some more attention, because so much of their work is amazing, and they deserve all the attention they can get. So I think it's only been 15 minutes, but I think we will probably end the stream here unless anybody else has something to share. I think Saturday we'll be back to our normal schedule, but certainly by Saturday life will not be back to normal. It has not been normal for a long time, and I think we're looking for a new normal. There's things in the world that need to change, and I think we should all strive to be better people, more loving, more caring, and we should be excellent to each other is the quote that comes to mind. No matter what, we should all be kind to each other. So well, if nobody else has anything else and any other links to share, I think we'll end it here. Thank you for hanging out for a little bit. Yes, the moon sale is coming. Yeah, not talking too much about the Sandbox, but the moon sale is in 2 days, I believe, the 4th. So, check that stuff out. Pretty much everybody who's here, I think, probably is already aware of that stuff going on. So, yeah. What time? Let me see. Just to answer the specific question. Okay. Thank you. 9 a.m. Eastern time. I didn't have it right in front of me. So, anyway, if anybody else would like to chat more, or if you just need somebody to listen, I enjoy talking to people. So if you have a story to tell that you maybe you don't want to say it out here live on a stream or something, if you just want somebody to talk to, my Discord is always open for direct messages. My Twitter's open for direct messages. If you want somebody who can listen without being, judgmental or something, I don't necessarily have the life experience to fully relate to these things, but I'm always willing to listen. So feel free to message me anytime. All right. So I hope all of you stay safe, whether you're staying home and trying to stay healthy, whether you are trying to let your voice be heard. I hope that you'd have a blessed time, and I hope to see you all again later. And thank you, Science. Thank you for letting me showcase your stuff. I wanted to make sure I had everybody's permission before I shared stuff. So anyway, I hope you all have a good rest of your day, and God bless. All right.